Strangest last meals requests on death row. Ladies and gentlemen, today we embark on a discussion that delves into the complex and somber world of death row. It's important to approach this topic with empathy and a desire to understand the multifaceted aspects that surround it. Death row is a legal process where individuals convicted of heinous crimes face the possibility of capital punishment, also known as the death penalty. This process varies by jurisdiction and often involves exhaustive legal procedures, appeals, and reviews. The death penalty is a polarizing issue, sparking debates about morality, ethics, and human rights. Advocates argue that it serves as a deterrent to crime and brings closure to victims' families, while opponents emphasize the value of human life and the potential for wrongful convictions. Death row systems worldwide face significant challenges, including concerns about racial and socioeconomic biases in sentencing, the risk of executing innocent individuals, and the mental toll on both inmates and prison staff. These challenges underscore the complexity of the issue. Many argue that rehabilitation and addressing the root causes of criminal behavior are more effective approaches than capital punishment. Programs that focus on therapy, education, and support have shown potential for transforming lives and reducing recidivism. Societal attitudes toward the death penalty have shifted over time. Some jurisdictions have abolished it, while others have imposed moratoriums or introduced alternative sentencing options, such as life imprisonment without parole. For some, the death penalty represents a form of closure and accountability for the most heinous crimes. However, its effectiveness in achieving these goals remains a subject of debate. It's essential to recognize that the death penalty is practiced differently around the world. Some countries use it regularly, while others have abandoned it entirely. Understanding these global variations contributes to a comprehensive perspective. Strangest last meals refers to the unusual or peculiar final meal requests made by individuals who are on death row and about to be executed. In some cases, prisoners facing execution are allowed to request a special meal as a final request before their execution. These requests can vary widely, ranging from simple comfort foods to elaborate and unusual combinations. Over the years, there have been instances where death row inmates have made highly unconventional last meal requests, which have garnered media attention and public interest. Some of these requests include foods that are rare, extravagant, or symbolically meaningful to the inmate. However, it's important to note that not all prisons or jurisdictions allow such special last meal requests, and the practice can vary depending on local policies and regulations. Let's find out some of the most known strangest last meals requested on death row. Lawrence Russell Brewer. This Lawrence Russell Brewer asked for a massive helping of food: 2 chicken fried steaks and sliced onions dripping in gravy, a triple meat bacon cheeseburger with everything on the side, 1 cheese omelet with ground beef, tomatoes, onions, bell peppers, and jalapenos, a big bowl of fried okra with ketchup, 1 pound of barbecued meat and half a loaf of white bread, 3 fajitas with all the toppings, a Pizza Hut, meat lovers pizza, a pint of Bluebell vanilla ice cream, a slab of peanut butter fudge with crushed peanuts on top, and 3 root beers. Though most prison systems might not grant such a large request, the Texas prison system did at the time, which has since changed. When the food arrived, Brewer refused to eat, saying he wasn't hungry. Marion Albert Pruett. This Marion Albert Pruett starts off our list with enough food to feed a marauding army. Initially, Pruett intended to share his last meal with another inmate, who was expected to be executed on the same day. The requested meal included a Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza, 4 Burger King Whoppers, a large order of French fries, 3 2-liter Pepsi bottles, fried eggplant, fried squash, fried okra, and a whole pecan pie. Originally, he wanted to order a roasted duck, but didn't since he never expected that the prison will cook it for him. Philip Workman. His last meal request is one of the most bizarre meal requests. He asked the prison to give a large vegetarian pizza to a homeless person in Nashville, declining his own meal. Though it was refused, but the prison, surprisingly many other people across Tennessee fulfilled his wish and brought hundreds of pizzas to homeless shelters on his execution day. Joseph Mitchell Parsons. Parsons requested last meal of 3 Burger King Whoppers, 2 large orders of fries, a chocolate shake, chocolate chip ice cream, and a pack of grape Hubba Bubba bubblegum. He requested to share the meal with his brother and cousin. Tomas J. Grasso. His last meal request included 2 dozen steamed mussels, 2 dozen steamed clams, half a dozen barbecued spare ribs, a Burger King double cheeseburger, 2 strawberry milkshakes, half a pumpkin pie with whipped cream, and diced strawberries. Grasso also ordered a 16-ounce can of spaghetti and meatballs. Also, he later complained that he asked for SpaghettiOs, not just spaghetti. James Edward Smith. James Edward Smith asked for a pile of dirt where the prison denied his request, and he ended up settling on a cup of yogurt. Barton K. Kirkham. Barton K. Kirkham asked as his last meal pizzas and ice cream. As per his opinion, he has stated that he has requested it because you get cheese, meat, and everything else in one meal. Not so much fuss. Victor Fager. Victor Fager has ordered a single olive which had not been pitted. After his execution, the olive pit was found in his suit pocket and was allegedly buried with him. This is known as one of the better-known last meal requests by an inmate. Bruno Richard Hauptmann. Bruno requested his final meal to be celery, olives, a salmon salad, corn fritters, sliced cheese, a fruit salad, and slice of cake for dessert, served with coffee and milk. Ronnie Lee Gardner. This last meal was executed with a twist. Gardner ordered a steak, lobster tail, apple pie with vanilla ice cream, and a 7-Up. He also asked for the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which he watched while reading Divine Justice over a 48-hour fast before his execution. Andrew Chan and Mayuran Sukumaran. These 2 ringleaders, famous as heroin smugglers, requested their last meals to be Kentucky Fried Chicken, which was known as a popular food in Indonesia. Gary Carl Simmons, Jr. This was a last meal request, which was an order which cannot be realistically eaten by a person. He ordered a smorgasbord of 1 Pizza Hut Supreme Deep Dish Pizza with double mushrooms, double onions, double jalapeno peppers, and double pepperoni. A second pizza with 3 cheeses, olives, bell peppers, tomatoes, garlic, and Italian sausage. 10 8-ounce packs each of Parmesan cheese, that's 5 pounds of cheese, and ranch dressing. 10 cups of dressing. 8 ounces of jalapeno nacho cheese. 4 ounces of sliced jalapenos. 2 20-ounce cherry cokes. 2 large strawberry shakes. 2 pints of strawberry ice cream. And 1 family-sized bag of Doritos nacho cheese flavor. The calorie count of the meal? 29,000 calories. Stephen Anderson. Stephen Anderson's last meal request included 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, a pint of cottage cheese, a hominy corn mixture, a slice of peach pie, chocolate chip ice cream, and, oddest of them all, radishes to finish it off. Saddam Hussein. It was reported that there was a fair bit of dispute as to what Hussein's last meal was. Some sources claim it was mostly Western food, even eating a hamburger and fries before the execution, while others say he was offered chicken and shawarma rice right before the execution, but declined. Adolf Eichmann. As it is reported, Adolf Eichmann was hung in Israel in 1962. Eichmann declined a special meal, instead asking for a bottle of Carmela Dry Red Israeli wine, which he drank half of. Peter J. Mignel. The 42-year-old Peter J. asked for 20 beef tacos, 20 beef enchiladas, 2 double cheeseburgers, a jalapeno pizza, fried chicken, spaghetti, fruitcake, half of a chocolate cake, and half of a vanilla cake, cookies and cream, and caramel pecan fudge ice cream, 2 Cokes, 2 Pepsi, 2 root beers, and 2 glasses of orange juice. These are some of the last meals requested by inmates who have been on death row. For more information, stay tuned. We'll see you soon.